up, guys? It is story time. Yes, this is about the first time I got into a fight. I can't even say that, y'all. To be honest, I've never been in a fight. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I have been in a fight, because no, the freak, I have not. This was back in my high school years. The whole 7 years ago that was. I don't remember what grade I was in. I don't know if I was a junior or a senior. But yeah, first time I got into it with somebody, which they didn't really like fight me back. I didn't fight. I hit her. I put my hands on the girl, but she didn't put her hands back on me. So, but if she would, it would have been a fight, period. You know what I mean? Like, we would have just fought. But anyways, yeah. So, the first incident I had with her. Okay, so I was mad at her because she kept trying to come for my man. Like, first of all, boo-boo, that's my man. You can't have him. I know I'm quiet and stuff, and you don't hear me in a bunch of drama. You don't hear me in any type of things like that, really. But for the most part, everybody knew not to approach me, not to provoke me, not to test me, because I look like a big bully, even though I'm a big teddy bear, you know? So yeah, so for the most part, nobody really messed with me. I was fine with that, you know? So I just seen her. She was kind of always trying to be around my boyfriend, and I'm out of breath. Had to go get my son because he was crying. Whew. Go put him down for a nap, because when he gets to crying like that, that means he's sleepy. So anyways, so I'm usually like this quiet girl. I don't really say too much. I'm not gonna put my hands on somebody, you know, for no reason. But yeah, she was just, this particular girl, she just kept testing me. You know what I mean? And when you keep testing me, I'm only gonna let you do it for so long until I'm like, hey, okay, calm your horses, girl. This one's mine. Type thing like that. The first incident I did with her, I just remember like she was walking beside me coming up the steps, and I was coming down the stairs, and like it was outside of our school, and we had like a brick wall, and I muffed her head in the brick wall, and she kept going. She didn't do anything. Like, I don't know if she was scared of me or what. I don't know, but for her to just let me keep doing all these things to her and she never did anything, like, girl, are you scared of me? Or what was it? Like, I don't understand. Because if I was you, I would have been to put my hands on me. You know what I mean? But she didn't. She just, you know, let me do what I did and went on about her day. I don't want to go to too many details about everything because it's over with now. It's done. I don't have anything against the girl. We see each other. She don't speak. I don't speak, you know. I don't know if it's still bad blood with her or whatever, but like I said, I'm over the situation. I don't really care about what happened in the past, because in the past, you know. So I don't have anything against the girl at all, you know. I don't know if she could say the same thing about me, of course, you know, but still. I think I asked her to forgive me before, because that's just the type of person I am. Once I do something I know I'm not really supposed to do, and I'm like, that was kind of wrong of me. You know, I didn't really have to put my hands on her, but I did. Got a guilty conscience about it, and I was like, you know what, my bad. But I was mad at the time, and for a good reason, because you kept coming for my man, and that's my man, and I'm sorry. I'm not giving him up. See, look, he on the shirt. But yeah. So that was the first incident, was me muffing her head in that brick wall. And I remember I was in home ec. I think it was home ec. And I just remembered a random conversation I had with her. This is like after I was done talking mad mess to her. Like, we talked back and forth. Like, we argued with each other a little bit. Like, she would try to get spicy in messages and stuff, but wasn't none of that in person. You know what I mean? So she had a spicy mouth through messaging or messenger type stuff like that. But she didn't say any of that type of stuff in person when she see me, you know? And I just remember I was in home ec, and I was like, oh my gosh. And like, my classmates heard me. I said, I remember telling this girl I was gonna slap her. And I promised, you know, and I was gonna keep my promise, you know, you still finna get slapped. I said, oh my gosh, I just remember that day. It was so funny. I was just like, I told that girl I was gonna slap her, and yes, the freak I am. And one of my classmates, she was like, if you real, you will. I said, oh, say less. So the bell rung, and like, it was like I was on a mission. I wasn't distracted by nothing. I was on a straight mission to slap this girl, because I remember me telling her I was gonna slap her, and I ain't done it yet. And that made it seem like I was scary. And I ain't scary. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. Now, I might not say a lot, like I said to a lot of people, that might make it seem like I'm scary, but I'm not really scary. Like, I'm just not with the violent stuff. Not really. But once you get me to that point, I'm really unpredictable sometimes. And my husband tells me that all the time. He's just like, you kind of unpredictable. Like, he didn't think I would, like, slap her when I told him I did it or whatever. He was like, I never expected that from you, you know. Because, true, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. But anyways, yeah, I was on a mission to slap this girl after I got out this classroom. So I got out of home ec, the bell rung. There was this girl that she said she remembered when I slapped the girl, because she said I was walking down the hallway and she started walking beside me and she was talking to me. And y'all, I do not remember this girl talking to me at all. I don't even remember anybody beside me when I went to go slap her. The only person I remembered was my friend Kayla at the time. She was behind me. She was behind me, walking behind me. But even then, I don't even really remember her. Like, I don't know if she was talking to me or not. I doubt she was. She just knew what was about to happen and was like, yeah, I want to see it. So she was following behind me. But this other girl, she was like, I was right there beside you and I was talking to you, but she was like, it was like I wasn't there. Like, yeah, I guess I blacked out, like, just completely focused on getting this mission done. So yeah, I'm walking down the hallway and I know this girl gonna come down this hallway because it was like around like 6th hour, and she usually goes down that hallway around that time, and we always pass each other. So I knew it would be like a regular day where she wouldn't think I was gonna do anything to her. But walked down the hallway and I saw her. I saw the girl, and you know, I knew it was gonna be on. Like, I didn't know if I was going to punch her, if I was gonna slap her. So what I did was, for some reason, when I got closer to her, it dawned in my head that I had just came of age. However old I was, she was a little bit younger than me, and I felt like if I punched her, I could possibly go to jail, you know? So I was like, no, I'm not gonna punch her. But I seen her. We was walking by each other. This girl said she was talking to me. I ain't hear nothing she was saying, and I just slapped her. I slapped the girl, and she had 2 friends with her. One of them was a dude and one was a girl, and she was like, the dude was like, dang. Well, he didn't say dang, he said the D word, but I'm not trying to cuss, you know. He was like, dang. And then, or the girl said dang. I can't remember. And then I think the boy was like, that sound like it hurt. And she was like, yeah. And she kept walking. I'm like, girl, if somebody would just slap me like that, I'm fighting. You know what I mean? But she just cried and went on about her day like I ain't do nothing to her. And for some reason, I felt like she was gonna go to the office. So at the time, there was this principal there. I'm gonna just call him Principal Baldhead. Principal Baldhead was there, and me and Principal Baldhead was close, you know. So I figured she was since she didn't fight me back, I was like, she's gonna go to the office and tell him, you know. So I went to the office myself, and I was like, and Principal Baldhead, if so-and-so come up in here and say that I hit her, I'm just letting you know I did. I hit her. And he was like, Isis. I was like, what? He was like, do you not know I'm the principal? You can get in trouble for this. I said, you ain't gonna do nothing either. I'm just letting you know I did hit her, and I'm not gonna get in trouble about it. And I did it. The crazy thing is, I did it. Me and Principal Baldhead was so close. Like, I don't even know why we was close. He just liked me for some reason. Just every time I got in trouble or something, he never did punish me. It was this one time he was like, what Principal Baldhead say? I had got in trouble because I was in art class, but that day was our Like I said, I was in home ec. That day was the day that we were supposed to go to a home ec at a certain time and eat our Thanksgiving dinner that we prepared. And I wanted to be in class with my home ec people, you know, eating our Thanksgiving dinner that we made instead of art class. It's just art, you know? Yeah, that day we had a substitute teacher. So I just told the substitute that I was just going to go to the bathroom. I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. So I ended up going to the bathroom, and I ended up going to home ec instead and eating with my home ec classes and things, you know, chilling with them. This substitute teacher brought another student that sat by me in art class to the bathroom to see if I was okay or if I was still in there. And she came back and told her that I wasn't in there. And so she had somebody go out and like search for me. Somebody in the office to go search for me. And they was like, I guess the teacher heard it and they was like, Isis, like, they're looking for you. I'm like, oh shoot, y'all, don't snitch on me. Don't tell them that I'm in here. So I went to go hide in the closet. And I hid in the closet for a little bit. They was like, is Isis in here? And I heard them, you know. And they was like, they was all trying to lie. Then, of course, I get a conscience again. I'm like, oh, F it. I'm just going to come out the closet. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm right here. Blah, blah, blah. So I went with her, and she took me to the office. And Mr. Baldhead was in the office, of course, because that was our principal. And he was like, Isis. I was like, what? He was like, you do not get in trouble. I said, I know. He's like, then why are you in here with me right now? I can't believe you in here. I said, because she wouldn't let me leave. And that's where I needed to be. That's where I was supposed to be. He was like, but you can't just skip class. I was like, I know that, but it ain't an important class. It's just art. He was like, well, since they brought you to me, I have to do something. I said, okay, do what you gotta do. He was like, you know, skipping class is like, you can get suspended or something like that. I said, really? He was like, yeah. He's like, but you know I'm not gonna do you like that. I said, I know. So I said, so what? He's like, so what should I do to you? I said, I don't know. What you gonna do? Give me like 3 days of detention? He's like, yeah, we'll just do that. 3 days of detention. So Mr. Baldhead calls my mama. I didn't know this at the time. My mama told me after a few days it had happened. But he was like, I'm just calling you to let you know that I told your daughter she got 3 days of detention, but I'm not really gonna give it to her. But I just thought it was funny of me for me to say I was gonna give her detention, but I'm just letting you know it's not really true. She don't really have detention, but let her figure that out on her own when she try to go to detention tomorrow. So my mama didn't say nothing. She didn't tell me Mr. Baldhead called her or anything. I went to detention the next day, and he was like, they was like, Isis, what are you in here for? They was like, you're not on our list. And they was like, oh, never thought we would see you in here. Because like I said, I'm not a troublemaker. I do not get in trouble. I don't go to detention. I don't do none of that, you know. So that was the first time they had seen me in there. And I was like, I don't know. Mr. Harrison said I got detention or whatever. They was like, Isis, you are not on the list. You think I didn't go to that office and I gave Mr. Baldhead a piece of my mind? I said, Mr. Baldhead, don't be telling me I got detention and I don't have detention. He was like, and then he just busted out laughing. He was like, Isis, I just had to do it to you. He was like, you know I wasn't going to give you no detention, girl. Like, we were close. You know, I was not going to get in trouble with that principal in the office for some reason. So, I don't know. I took advantage of that. Like, I had a really good, I think that was my senior year. I want to say it was my senior year. I can't remember. I want to say it was my senior year. But yeah. So me and Mr. Baldhead, thank you, Mr. Baldhead, for keeping me out of trouble, keeping my record clean, even when I was being a troublemaker. But yeah. Anyways, I slapped the girl. She cried for 6th hour and 7th hour because after I seen us get out of school, she was still crying. Then the next day she came to school and she had crutches. I guess her clumsy tail broke her, sprained her ankle some type of way. And they thought I was the one who slapped her into some crutches. Like, how I'm gonna slap somebody into some crutches? Yeah, no. That wasn't me. Yeah. She never did go to the principal's office. Her best friend did ask her to go to the principal's office, but she was like, no. Her mom had told her to just ignore me, and that's exactly what the freak she was doing. Acting like I just wasn't there. So every time she seen me come down the hallway or something, she would get mad and just kind of storm up the stairs. She was like, ugh. And she would storm up the stairs because she seen me and she didn't want anything else to happen to her. But yeah, that's the story of me getting into a fight. Even though it wasn't a fight, no. That's just the story of me slapping a bee. That's it. So warning for anybody who tries to come for my husband, I slap bees. Like I said, I don't cuss. I'm not trying to cuss, so I'm just getting the message out there though. I will slap you if I have to. For the most part, I usually laugh it off because he'll laugh it off. But if not, you're gonna have to feel a different side of me that I don't show everybody. But yeah, that's the story of me getting into, well, not getting into a fight. I don't know why I keep saying getting into a fight, y'all, when I didn't even fight. The girl didn't fight me back, so I just really just slapped the person. Story of me slapping somebody. Yeah, so if you like this story, like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below if you want more story times from me. Y'all just let me know. So thank y'all so much for watching. Bye guys.